The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check out. 675. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
12. 56. Mike, 56.
To throw is Lott. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, check back 34.
Here's Lott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Bird to return. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tackle made by Tanner Vallejo.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
They'll run it with Jones. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to let this one go. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, let's go. Here we go. Check him up. Check the call.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, block. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. On first down, Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cardinals 14, Buccaneers 7.
Check out. 622. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion, motion.
57. Mike. Hey, check. Strong right.
Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Luck airing this one out for him. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, now he'll escape to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. Well, Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
First down, Cardinals.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray escaped, and the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. Able to find Isabella. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14.
Buccaneers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Check up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That good for 19 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Check. Let's go, Mexico. 12.
From the 50, it's long. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together, could get in the field goal range.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on second down, Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Murray on third down. Flushed out, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Just beating the play clock is Locke. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the Combine, third fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. And he hits Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year as they have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 57, Mike, 57.
Throwing is Locke. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
57, Mike 57.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Check out. Ready. Watch the run. They're running it.
On second down now. It's Jones. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Able to find the rookie from Ohio State, Paris Campbell. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
The throw over the middle taken in. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeing at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll go again to Jones. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
12. 43's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go.
Go.
Mike's 43.
From his goal line here, Locke. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Here we go, dude. Here I come.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34. 11.
Hey, defense, let's go. 34.
Luck now to throw. He finds Howard complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. This is Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Come. Mike, 34, you ain't going nowhere.
Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing it under sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Drake. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A 28-yard gain. And the Cardinal first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Back to throw it. Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Damiere Byrd, 33 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway.